All right, all right. Shalom. Make sure we're good. All right, we are good. All right. Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone which rule well. Peace and much love, honors and blessings, salutations to the elect of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which hold their conduct, composure, and integrity, standing and believing firmly upon the proper and correct true names of the true living power of who the world ignorantly calls God, and his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. But the proper name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, is Yahweh. Yahweh is the name, all right? That is the name that was given on the behalf of the Creator, all right? Something that you people need to start realizing is that the Creator of the universe, again, who we all call God, which our power is a God, he gave his name to a man. He told a person, hey, this is my name. And for some reason, the world likes to distort or say his name improperly or surmise it to be something else. But his name was given, all right, in the book of Exodus to a servant, a prophet, and a friend of the Creator, all right, whose name was Moses. The name of the servant and prophet, the friend, all right, was named Moses. All right, he was given the name of the Heavenly Father, and he gave it to the children of Israel, which are so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. He told that the Heavenly Father told Moses his name, all right, and it was given to our people. That's why the Heavenly Father Yahweh said, "Go into the children of Israel and tell them, give them my name. Tell them this is my name." He didn't say, "Go tell the whole world. Go tell the Egyptians that are oppressing you what my name is." All right, he said, "Go tell the children of Israel." Now the Heavenly Father Moses, slip of the tongue. Now Moses did go and tell, go to Pharaoh. He did, be like, "Hey man, my powers." Hey, he told me his name. He's coming to destroy this place. If you don't stop and let my people go, let his people go. And another key word to acknowledge is his people. Just like it was said in Matthew, the 1st chapter, all right, with Yahweh Shai, or when the angel went to Joseph and Mary and told them the name of their son that was going to be born, who was the son of the Heavenly Father. And the angel said, thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai, not Jesus. And we've already broken it down over the years, starting with the apostles up to now with the rest of the brotherhood and the ministry of Great Millstone. We've broken down the name to you. All right, we've told you that Jesus is a Greek compound word, but Yahweh Shai was a Hebrew. And he even told Paul in the Hebrew tongue his name. Okay, so but these names, man, have been given to the nation of Israel, and we proclaim and we magnify, we extol, we praise those names. Those are the proper names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And the elect stand on that. All right, that's why the scriptures tell you in Sirach that the elect shall praise his holy name. All right, but we also praise the sons, okay? Because Yahweh Shai is just as important. All right. So, anyways, just want to kind of get into, the peppered distractions that are going around right now that's distracting the people. And before we do that, the water for that precept, by the way, the water. And don't worry, I'm always looking at the precepts, so I'm going to be reading them. But I want to talk about the distractions that are going on right now that's, distracting the people. All right. Now, we know, look, we don't care about these other nations, man. Y'all can believe whatever you want, but our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you're supposed to be taking heed to the message, man. And you're supposed to be aware of your surroundings and what's going on. You're supposed to be aware of the times. All right. In fact, before I get this precept in Revelation, let me go ahead and get that. All right. Because what's going on, man, are signs and indications of the end of times and approaching prophecies. All right. And so understanding the time. Yeah. So like I'm trying to type it at the same time. This is, hold on. I did not get it. I think it was understanding the will. Yeah, that's what it is. Understanding the will. But it's in Ephesians. So this is Ephesians 5 and 15, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, which to be circumspect meaning you aware of your whole surroundings, 360-degree view. All right, Jacob, you Israelites are not being circumspect because you don't understand that this could be the time of where the dragon starts to really speak. This could be the year of where Esaus really comes in with draconian measures. All right, you know, the Elder Yashwama did a beautiful lesson, I think like 11 days ago at the beginning of Trump's inauguration. And, you know, he asked a very valid question. Could this be it? Could this be the moment that we've all been waiting for, especially as men in this ministry? Could this be the moment that we've been waiting for? All right, because for a minute, you know, the scriptures say that the dragon spake as a lamb, right? You know, you had Joe Biden in office. You know, he was speaking, you know, he kept speaking all soft, you know, a soft man, which men ain't supposed to be soft. All right? We're supposed to be direct, and we're supposed to always be ready. All right, just like you men of Israel, man, you're not ready. You're not being circumspect. You're not watching. So you keep on believing in these policies, these laws, like they're for your good and your betterment to exercise your freedom, and they're not. See what Trump is trying to do with MAGA, you know, make America great again, which is very known that MAGA is all about bringing back a old type of behavior. See, within MAGA, with Trump's ideals, which is really the elite's ideals, bringing back the Constitution, you know, the exercising of the constitutional rights, which really was made for Esau. It was never made for you Israelites, all right? And lately, for past, you know, decade maybe, or not even decade, maybe I don't know how many years. Let's just put a decade past. You know, people have been aware that they have rights, so-called rights, and they can use those rights to defend themselves. Well, that don't sit well with Esau. Esau doesn't like someone saying no to him or challenging his authority. Esau has a God complex, and as a God complex, you don't say no to a God. But over the years, you've had people that have came aware and they found the loophole. Not even a loophole per se. They just found out how to properly maneuver and dupe this corrupt system, dupe the corrupt laws, you know? And so, you know, with MAGA, with Trump, you know, he's trying to do away with income taxes now. He's taking away the right for which good, but you know, women that are on child support don't get to claim or file for the kids anymore on taxes. You know, hey, I think just last night or this morning, I can't even say the Canadian guy's name, Trudeau or something like that. You know, he retaliated to Trump with this whole tariff trade war going on by imposing tariffs 25% now on American consumer goods. All right, so you know you got these distractions, like I'm saying. You've had the fires going on. All right, with California, you know, people are now waking up to realizing that everything's being engineered by the government. You know, at one point in time, people they didn't want to believe that, you know, no, the government would never do that to us. They're for us. They're here to help us. They're here to protect us. You know, domestic or foreign attacks coming over here, they're going to protect us. But now you're finding out it's your own damn people in your own damn country and leaders that are fucking with you. You know, but the fires that happen, these so-called plane crashes, people are now saying that what fell from the sky in Philadelphia wasn't a plane. And if you look at it, you can see it, how that object fell. And there was something connected to it. All right, you know, you have the what is it? The Washington D.C. collision with the P-25 Black Hawk helicopter. All right, so people are talking about that too, and it's coming out from even the own military that P-25 means priority. So there was something precious or something of a priority on the Black Hawk that was being carried or transported, and people are saying things. But all this shit that's going around, man, Jake don't have a damn clue what's going on. Now, I'm not really trying to talk to Jake about being aware, but this is just more of like what's going on in the world right now. All right, Apostle Gabar, you know, made a lesson a day or two ago, and he said in the very beginning of his lesson, he said, 2025 has not been a disappointment so far. And the crazy thing about it is we've only been 33 days into 2025. All right, a lot of shit going on. Oh, the what? I'm gonna definitely get all of these. Trust me, I'm gonna get those precepts. I'm gonna connect that with what I'm reading, man. But, you know, he made the statement. He says 2025 so far has not been a disappointment. That is very true. You got a lot going on, man, and so much that the internet is popping with it. That's why they're moving. That's why they banned TikTok for the day, because at one point in time, the internet was used to keep us distracted. But now people are starting to catch on, starting to see shit. People are seeing this, seeing that. Why is this not being taken, or why is this not being done? Why did that happen? How did this happen? You know, and now that's all that's being talked about on the internet is shit that's going on in the world. You know, and it's backfiring on Esau. That's what I was going to say on my lesson earlier, but you know, went a different way. See, Esau is starting to lose. He's losing. You know, with Joe Biden, with Barack Obama up to Joe Biden. You know, it looked like America was kind of, you know, it looked like Esau was kind of, you know, withering, you know, so to speak. Like it looked like he was just blah, like he was just lounging back. And then that's when this whole thing of Trump now coming up. Now he's making it seem like, you know, that's why he said the golden age for America starts now. All right. He even made a comment in front of Obama, or not Obama. Well, yeah, Obama, Biden, and Kamala. And he said the time of decline in America ends now. So, you know, there's a lot of shit going on, man. There's a lot of stuff being said, a lot of occult shit being said as well. Occult shit being said as well. That lets you know, like, we're approaching those times of Esau's, you know, horns. All right, because he been showing his horns, but like the move with the deportation, all right, Trump is angering the transmission community, all right. You know, like I said, he's going to do away with income taxes. There was other programs, and I wish I could. I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna have to do a lesson on it. But there are programs that are in the making or being pushed right now that's going to take away benefits from. It's really going to affect the woman, but they're taking it away to where the poor are going to have to survive off the poor that they already got, while they take those benefits away to put money in the billionaires' pockets. So, you know, it's a lot of shit, and this is why it's important to be circumspect. So I already been talking, man. So this is Ephesians again, 5 and 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Why not as a fool, but as wise? Because a fool's going to think that everything's going to turn out for the better. They don't think that things are going to get worse. And that's what's crazy about it, is that it's going to get worse. We're moving to the age, we're not to the age. Well, yeah, we're moving into the times, again, where the draconian measures are going to come back. All right? This is why, you know what? Let me get, what is that? Revelation 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right, and it says, that's the point. And it says, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And, you know, the elders been talking about Rome revived, you know, Trump's statement about what it said, we will not forget our Constitution, something else, and then the last thing he says, we will not forget our God. Well, what God were you worshiping? What God are you talking about? Why didn't you put your hand on the Bible? You know, these things are being questioned. You know, these you know, Trump is just a puppet, but we know that Esau, everything he's doing is geared towards bringing ultimately reviving that Roman Empire and making it that type of society, because that's where they believe that was the best time for him to rule. But it's to ultimately usher in the New World Order. All right, this man is making a move to bring in his NWO by force. All right, there's something called express freedom, and even I want to say even Trump said that at one point in time. They had the yeah, he said it. It was something about going into these other countries though. But he says we have the express freedom to go into any of these countries as we please. And to have an express freedom means that you have like a pressured freedom. You can do it, you know, whether by force or whether what do you call it, consensually. And you got those sirens going off. I don't know why, but you hear the bell and the sirens. But this all going back to how it says he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake like as a dragon. When you go into that word dragon, all right, it says right here, Dracon, all right, G1404, Dracon, which we know, you know, it ultimately goes back to, it says probably down from a fabulous kind of serpent, dragon, a serpent, a great serpent, a name for Satan. All right, and we know that this man Esau is coming in the likeness of Satan. That's in 2 Thessalonians, right? Let me go to get that. Everything that you see and going on, man, we know is a distraction. All right, see, the elite's got to keep you people looking over here while they're doing this over here. All right, what did the apostles say? Smoke screen. All right. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even type in the chapter. Hold on. 2 Thessalonians 2. And you know what? Let's just start at 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, let no man... Hold on. You know what? I'm going to start at 2 Thessalonians 2 and 1. It says, now we beseech you, brethren, which is us men in this ministry, and the sincere believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled. That's encouragement for us, those of the house of faith. All right, to not be shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, because what's happening too, man, is you got the people of the world, you know, they losing their shit. All right, they start, you know, again, some of them are starting to realize that this is all a sham, that something was going on. You know, that, you know, again, that your government ain't for you, your leaders ain't for you, your politicians ain't for you. All right, and I love always bringing out the fact that the word policy goes back to the word cunning. All right, the word cunning means to be skillfully deceptive. And this devil has been skillfully fucking deceptive. That's why the scriptures told you, let me go and get that as well, to never believe a man like this. All right, let me see. When he speaketh fair. All right, this is Proverbs 26 and, hold on. Proverbs 26 and Proverbs 26 and 24. It says, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips. And you got all this division all here in America. All right? I'm going to read that. The water. I'm going to get that. It says, and layeth up deceit within them. Everything was deceit here in America. Everything. All right? Everything was about lies and deception. Okay? You read that book, How the White Folk Got So Rich. The first page goes into how the American supremacy and story of, you know, folk getting rich here as white people stands on a rickety scaffold of lies and deception. This place is, the scriptures call it in Nahum, the city of lies and robbery. Okay? It says, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit with them. It says, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. Who is the believe him not? Esau. Don't believe him, but don't believe the wicked. All right? The scriptures tell you that a man that is always occupied in evil, no good can come from him. And that's Esau. He spoke fair. He spake like a lamb, as if, come on, we got to come together, please. This is not how democracy is dealt with. We don't do this stuff. Yet you're pardoning two fucking murderers, or who was it, Fauci? You pardoned this nigga that is behind and responsible for the advocating of the VID. You fucking kidding me? You speaking fair, you speaking humbly, you speaking what seems to be what do you call it? What did Biden say? This is how we do democracy, with talking and sitting down. Yeah, you pardoning murders. You pardoning your own damn son, a fucking crackhead. It says, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart. And the ultimate abomination that's within Esau's heart, the elite's heart, is the NWO. We know what it's all coming to, man. We know that, even like, again, the Elder Yashwama, included on how everything that's going on is going to somehow include the prophets. All right? The censoring of free speech. Trump talking about, again, standing on the Constitution. But that's because that's going to let Esau do what they want to do and how they used to do things. You want to lynch a nigga, you're going to be able to do it. Stuff like that. But that also includes silencing the prophets. All right? Because we seem to be a problem, even though how the hell are we being a problem? We're just keeping the people warned. We're keeping the people warned. All right? Salaka for that. It says, when he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. It says, hold on, let me Hold on. It says, whose hatred is covered by deceit. What hatred, though? All right, see, everything has been about trying to get a blessing back from Esau, the so-called white man. You know, let me clarify that. Yeah, I've been saying Esau the whole time, but Esau is the so-called white man. All right, this guy is about, you know, trying to get, like I said, trying to get a blessing back that he believes he got stolen from him by his brother Jacob, which is you Israelites. How is it that Make America Great Again requires that these people be taken out of the land? But you had this Mexican parade going on, and it was said it's not illegal. How is it? Or it's not illegal for being in a land that was stolen from you. Oh my God, man! There's a clip on Instagram, and I think I saved it. And man, I want to. I pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, this devil get what he got coming to him. This nigga he went into a cotton field, soft little bitch boy, white boy, went into the cotton field and he started picking cotton. You know, he went like this, put it in his hand, and he said, "How hard was that?" And he goes, the blacks did not build up America, and they don't deserve reparations." Man, whose hatred is covered by deceit. I can use that as an example. All right. His wickedness shall be shewed before the whole congregation. Esau mocked you Israelites. All right, in every aspect. All right, acting like what they did to us or what they had us do wasn't severe. You know, I looked at they had this tortured. What was it? The donkey. It was a wooden donkey. So type of tool. I can't remember what you call it. The mule. The wooden mule or something like that. But what they would do to Jake is they would set them on this triangle-shaped piece of wood, and then they would tie weights to the feet of Jake, and it would force his body down onto the crack of that wood. It would torture him. It would, you know. And you know, Esau want to act like he ain't done no motherfucking wickedness. You know, you had that Jake on the talk. What was it? This little talk conversation with another cracker, an older, immature ass cracker, and he finally came out like, you know what, y'all are the real illegal immigrants, man, because y'all came from fucking Europe over here and y'all stole this land, and you could try, and Esau will always be like, why do you always gotta go back, man? Because motherfucker, the history speaks, history matters. You talk about our fucking history, you know, serving slavery and wear niggers and spics and all that, but why the fuck can't we bring out your shit, man? You know, why is it so fucking wrong to talk about what the fuck you've been doing, man? The people you've been killing, the shit you're engineering to deceive. The hatred is, what does it say? Whose hatred is covered by deceit. And like, and going back to my original point, somehow within all of this, it's all about Israel. All right? Why else are you deporting? Why else did you deport millions of so-called Mexicans within the last week and a half? If it had nothing to do about them, why the fuck did you deport them? Why is Trump trying to smack down on DEI? All right, because even DEI, the whole concept behind DEI was, I mean, it's all a ruse, but it was still put there, and it kind of, you know, helped Jake. But DEI is about, what is it? Diversity, equity, and I can't remember the I. So, but the whole concept is to do away with discrimination against Jake, and Trump wants to do away with that. How is that fucking right? How, you know? The elder going into, you know, Trump is showing that he's the puppet. You know, all this shit, man, all this fucking hatred and deceit being covered up, but it's being shown now. All right, the world is on fire, man. People don't say, oh well, it was just a fire anymore. People are fucking showing you the camera feed of, no nigga, that was a missile, that was a little missile or whatever the fuck, you know, a big meteor. I don't know how big, what's an average size missile, you know, but. Everybody's like, nah, that wasn't no plane. This shit, man, it's starting to ramp up. Been a lot of shit already going on since the beginning of January. It's February 2nd today, but already a lot of shit is already going on, man, to make people, you know, move in their seats. Because for a long time, man, you people were comfortable. All right? That's your problem, man. You were so fucking comfortable, and now you're being thrown off guard, and you're tweaking, you're bugging out. because you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? You seeing chariots, man, going through fire, all right? Chariots swallowing up other drones. Shit's starting to ramp up, all right? And we told you. That's the thing. We tried to tell you. All right, let me get this, and then I'm going to get y'all's precepts. Going back to, I didn't even finish these other precepts that I wanted. Let me go in, you know what? Let me get these, then I'm going to get those. Because gotta read some of these real quick. Hold on. Going back to Ephesians 5 and 15. It says, 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. We know that at the end of the day, this place is going down. We know that this is just the start of things, but it's going to continue to get worse. And we've been telling you, the men of the Lord, the prophets that are out on the highways and hedges, keep on telling you every fucking day, it's only going to get worse. And it's happening. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise. It's a lot. I skipped a verse. It says, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You should be at your house or wherever you're going, and you should be like, man, what can I do to prepare for this? What should I be doing to prepare for this? See, that's the thing with America, man, is they're trying to keep you distracted, not trying to prepare you. My favorite line from Equalizer 3, man, you know, the Colombian dude, whatever his name, or whatever he was, the Italian, he's like, are you threatening me? And Denzel goes, no, I'm preparing you. That's what we've been doing. We've been trying to prepare you, but Esau ain't trying to prepare you. He's trying to keep you blind and hypnotized to the very end until his NWO is implemented. You know? That's why he got you thinking that, you know, a fucking car that can drive by itself is woo, is cool, is whoa, it's the best thing ever. You know? That's why I always use curved TVs, the fucking curvy screen TVs now, man. You think that shit's wild. And it's all leading up to it's what is it called? Predictive programming and gradualism, you know? But it's all to gear you to get you ready for the chip, the RFID chip when it comes through. Because you're gonna be like, oh shit, another cool piece of technology. Let me just wave my hand, which ain't nothing fucking cool about that, man. So what? So damn what? You know what? Someone could stab your hand and take it out, or it could fucking glitch. It couldn't work or something. You had to get it reoperated on. It's just so damn annoying. The technology of Esau is faulty. We know this man is trying to merge man with machine, and this is going to be a way of doing it. Within that NWO, Esau thinks he's going to become a god. He thinks he's going to transcend. All right? But we know that within it, the way that Esau is going to do everything is he's going to kill a lot of you people to do it. That's why that I don't remember what the man's name was, but he said, the only way you're going to stop me from becoming a god is by warfare. This devil's ready to fight the Lord, and he's ready to kill millions of people while doing it. So it says, Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Because again, we live under a wicked, evil man. A wicked, evil man is ruling this world. Job 9:24. All right, Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, lets you know that this man is the epitome or the personification of wickedness. All right, the scriptures told you that Esau's desire would be sin. All right, because he would want to go upon his own belly. Okay, so we know what times we're living in because of the one that is ruling. All right, in fact, let me get this, because part of the idea of the lesson today was to incorporate the camp that I deal with, that I'm with in Milwaukee. I was going to use the precepts they brought out too, and they did bring this out. Job 9:24. It says that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? The so-called white man, Esau. All right, he's also known by Edom. You can also even say in scriptures at certain points, Tyre and Sidon, Teman. Okay, so yeah, man. But the wicked is Esau, the so-called white man. Even Malcolm X? He said, if the white man is not the devil, let him prove it. And has this nigga ever proved it? Hell no. Not once has he ever tried to show. Again, that man, I just want to deliver one of these to that fucking. He said he's picking cotton. He says the black man did not. He says no. He said, how hard was that? And then he says the black man did not build America. They don't need reparations. This devil is going to go down, man. I want to do a lesson about the shameful spewing. A shameful spewing shall be for thy glory, because as much as Esau does not want his power to go, as much as he wants to keep this place alive, and he's going to do whatever he's going to do to keep it. That's the thing you got to understand about the wicked. All right, the scriptures say there is nothing more wicked than a covetous man, and Esau is the most covetous man on the planet. He'll sell his own bowels if he has to, man. He would, and he's done that. He also makes, you know, these lesser luminaries do it. They sell their soul to the devil. All right, so that lets you know that this man is willing to go however far he needs to obtain godship status, to have ultimate control and forever. All right, the scriptures tell you that his inward thought is that his house shall continue forever. Okay, so we know the MO of this devil. We know what his ultimate plans include happening to him. All right, he wants to be a god and he wants to be it forever. Okay, while having the children of Israel as his slaves forever. So let me get this. It says, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So, you know, but we know it's the so-called white man. The only person on the planet that looks different from everybody else, that acts different from everybody else, that's more proud than everybody else. All right? You know, the scripture talk about, you know, that the stout, that the look of that extra horn that came out, which is America, pursuant to like Daniel 7:20, it says his look shall be more stout than the others, than his other fellows. That's Esau because he's proud. The stout-heartedness is pride, and Esau is proud. All right, this devil, you know, is at the peak of his pride, and at the Wadi how about Shemi Shai, because we're one more step closer. We know that the Lord is about destroying a man beautifully, getting the best, or exacting the best vengeance on a man who's at his ultimate peak of pride, and that's Esau. Esau is a top priority target to the Lord. All right, this devil thinking he's been got away. All right, it tells you in Psalms, he thinks that the Lord doesn't see him. He says that the Lord seeth him not, or he had forgotten. Okay, well, we get into that time what we're about to see. It's funny how Esau, through all the wickedness he's doing, it's still moving him closer to the prophecies that we talk about. He's still doing things that the scriptures speak about him doing. So, you know, but hold on, let me go back. Okay. Going back to Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And the will of the Lord is to destroy this place, America. But we also know that the Lord has to ripen this place up. He's got to get it to its fullest pride, which we're moving to that time. You know, I'm using Elder Yashimon, you know, as a good example, because he gets into this stuff very well, man. And he was talking about, like, he hitting beautiful points. Like, could this be it, where Esau is going to, you know, fulfill his amount of pride that the Lord needs for him to come back? You know, because, you know, you got everybody, you know, on the standstill, on the fence about, man, is America to ever come back to its former glory days? Is there hope for America? Is Donald Trump or Kamala the last hope for America? All right. And it looked like America, you know, the American people was kind of, you know, just getting content, like nothing was really moving. But now you got Trump coming into office, and he's passing this bill, that bill, and it's crazy how you people have really no fucking idea what these bills include. You know, one brother made a comment. He says, "You think Trump would have proofread the fucking bill that he's signing?" You know, but did he do it? He just signed it. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, people waited for years. You know, and it's crazy because Trump, man, talks like a fucking idiot, man. Dude talks like he has no logic or intellect. You know, very basic, very common. And really, you know, that's the real common man. All right, the scriptures called Esau the base man. So, you know, and then you seen Trump dancing with a sword, you know. But all of this shit, man, is funny as hell. It's wild. But you know, with Trump doing what he's doing, it's making the American people like, yes, bravo. We're gonna go back to those. America's coming back. You know, again, getting Esau proud. And so we don't know, you know, I mean, we know, but we don't know what this could, spark. Again, could this be it? All right? Because while Trump is making it, you know, while you got these, you know, devils making it seem like, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that's how we know, again, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. All right? What is that? His words were smoother than butter, but war was within his heart. You know? I always bring back Biden, man, when he said what he said, you know, to Israel. He said, you know, we've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. What does that mean? You know? These secret messages that are being spoken. All right, what do they really mean? So, again, it possibly we could be coming and approaching to those times that we've been reading about in these scriptures, man, for a minute. Like, you know, again, we've been reading that wars is coming, pestilences are coming, disasters are coming. All right, ultimately the return of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But now it seems to actually be really starting to happen, man. It ain't no word being read out of a book anymore. It's actually happening, and that's scaring people, man. People are putting up shit like, little by little, the world is realizing the Bible is real. You know, and it's crazy because the scriptures tell you in Isaiah that at the end of all of this, man, after America has been destroyed, that the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. That's crazy how it's going to lead to that. The Lord is definitely smarter than us, man. Okay? So I read that in Ephesians. All right, understanding what the will of the Lord is. Now let's go to Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You know, one thing that Trump said, you know, with what's his name, that faggot Elon Musk. You know, he said now is, you know, they had what was called Operation Warp Speed. They said things that it's now is the time to move even faster. Well, even Trump said that to Elon Musk. He said, now is the time. Now it's the time to move full speed ahead with AI. All right. You know, all these things that have been on a standstill, they've been kind of on the back burner. Now, I mean, made a priority to move fast with America, man, because Esau knows that his time is running short. That's why, you know, I read, which let me read that, and then we'll get all these precepts that y'all brothers been posting, because y'all posted good precepts. When you read in Revelation, let me get it. Hold on. When you read in Revelation 13 and 11, it says, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake at the dragon. When you read that word dragon, it goes into Dracon, or Dracon, which, you know, we know about draconian measures coming back to America, or coming back. It was really started to practice around in the Greekish time, but really more so in the Roman Empire. All right, but it's going to come back, man. You know, martial law, all that. See, right now, you know, Trump is being cool, or it looks like he's trying to be cool, but people are also being like, whoa, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? But at the same time, again, like, it's crazy how you people can applaud at policies or these bills being passed, but you really have no fucking idea what it's about or entails. See, y'all people are dumb, man. You're just brainwashed. You know, it's like someone's holding up a sign, you know, like how they do in TV shows. They flip the sign, says applaud or laugh, and then they turn it back around, you stop. You really don't know what's being moved here. You don't know you don't really realize the moves that Esau is making and where they're leading and headed. All right? You know, Trump talking about, you know, not going to digital, but it's going to be digital, this and that. People still, you know, moves still being made to have digital tracking. Okay? Salakia, nothing on my tongue. So, you know, it's just, again, he spake of the dragon, but with this, it's going to come forced measures. All right, executive, you know, they're calling them executive measures, but, you know, Trump given, what is it? He gave the power for federal and the military to kill American citizens. Okay, for what? You know, you can be in prison for misinformation now. So you know it's gonna get worse, as I was saying. The scriptures say that it should get worse. All right. You know, chaos is coming. That was something actually, you know what, I had pulled up. Lord willing, I didn't shut it down. Or Lord willing, I did not delete it. Hold on, let me see. Man, I might have. Right here. So this was on the Guardian, the news site. Let me see. 9 days ago. But it says on the Guardian, it says, so this is Trump's golden age. Chaos, dysfunction, and a coalition of creeps. So it says right here, full American democracy is barely 60 years old, yet seems to be in an advanced state of cognitive decline. It's getting worse. All right, the times are going to get worse, man. Because here it is, you have these devils, again, trying to speak fair, trying to act like they doing something good for you. But people are looking like, what the fuck did he just do? Like Elon Musk, man. What is this nigga even doing with politicians, man? He's not even in that fucking realm. That's a totally different realm from what he's doing, man. He's supposed to be like a scientist and type of shit. So what the fuck is he doing? Or and Bill Gates, what are they doing having dinner with the president, man? Makes no damn sense. You know? It says, let's see. Full American democracy is barely 60 years old, yet seems to be in an advanced state of cognitive decline. At his inauguration yesterday, Donald Trump seated the tech bosses, his nerd broligarchy, in front of a supposed cabinet. That's where you had Elon Musk. It says, needless to say, it was all a hopelessly overstimulated day for Elon Musk, whose double salute on stage later was a pure Dr. Strangelove spasm, generously described by Anti-Defamation League as an awkward gesture. But it was clear that it was an occultist deal. And brothers even brought it up that was a Roman salute. Okay? Even one brother said it was a Nazi salute. And this is a guy who's talking about creating a new God. And the new God meaning an AI. All right? A supercomputer AI. And he said it was in Memphis. All right? The capital of Egypt. Why of all places? Okay? Why of all motherfucking places, man? But then you go into Revelation, the 11th chapter, and what does it say? Salaki, I'm putting my phone back away, but what does it say? That America is. Just things that are being put together, right? Hold on. Revelation 11. Let's see. Revelation 8, or Revelation 11 and 8. It says, and their dead bodies, meaning talking about Israel, shall lie in the street of the great city, which America is a great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, which the word Egypt is a house of bondage. So, you know, not saying this is what Elon Musk was indicating, but just putting things together too, man, about how like the word Egypt means to be bondage. You're talking about creating a new God out of AI. What are you trying to say, man? Like, you want us to be a slave to technology. You want us to be a slave to the technology that y'all going to introduce here soon, which is through the RFID chip. It's, you know, shit's happening. All right? Hey, Sirach 14:7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. This is also coming from the guy who said in his statement, he was talking about, I think rockets, you know, how they can't go out of the atmosphere. People think that you can just shoot a rocket out into the atmosphere and you'll be good, which no, you can't. But, he's just, yeah, that's what he was doing. Elon Musk was describing the heavens as a separation of waters. He was saying it was waters. You know, but within that, he says the firmament up there is essentially water. And he said, you can't just send a rocket out of the atmosphere at any time that you want. You have to do it at the right time. But he said, he says, whatever God. No, he says, I don't think God or whatever it is. Like, the way he just said it was just so nonchalant and so fucking, berateful. Like as if you don't believe in a God, which we know Elon Musk doesn't, man. He's a fucking atheist. And he's a cracker at the most. But, he said, a God or whatever that is. That's how he said it. But him moving in with the AI, that's their God, man. That's their God. Satan is their God. Because I didn't finish it, but let me read this first. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. America is a great city, which spiritually is called Sodom, which Sodom initially meant, I believe, to be burned. That's what it means, to be burned. Sodom means to be burned. And so what's going to happen to America? It's going to be burned. All right? It says, but spiritually it's called Sodom and Egypt, the house of bondage, where also our Lord was crucified. So as I talked about their God, right? Because I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to, just hold on. 2 Thessalonians. Just talking, man. 2 Thessalonians 2. All right, hold on. Going back to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, it says, or 2 and 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. But you got nothing but men of sin hanging around Trump. Another man of sin. All right? It says, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now you know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time. That's why I said earlier, like the internet, man, was, I think it was, who was it, Jacob Rockefeller who said it? That the internet should have never been created. Because again, it started as a platform for distraction and entertainment. And now you got it to where it's nothing but, people making stories about, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? You hear what they're doing over there? Man, they talking about what the fuck the government doing over there. The government up to some shit, Now it's exposing Esau's ass every fucking day, man. It says, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now you know what would hold it that he might be revealed in this time. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And we're approaching that time. That's why, again, I read in Revelation 12 and 12 that, for the devil will come down upon you with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. Now this devil's really pushing. Again, these code words that they're using, the hand gestures that Esau is doing to each other at these panels and these meetings. Trump trying to say, that they're withdrawing from the WEF, the who dat, the who dat, WEF, World Economic Forum and all that. Yet we know that they're part of the NWO order, okay? But yeah, man, it's like it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. We all just know at the end of the day, it's all a ruse. All right. Again, Trump trying to appease the people. All right, making them seem like, yeah, all right. But then it comes this leftist policy that gives these elites ultimate control and power, and then you're like, what the fuck? It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, which is Esau, the so-called white man. It says, when the Lord shall consume, hold on, so like it, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is done by the prophets. All right, ultimately it started with the prophets. All right, the prophets, the men of the Lord, warned you first, not these podcasts and speakers on these channels and everything, man. All right, we're the ones who told you about these things coming first. All right, that's the spirit of the Lord's mouth, that the prophets, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's going to be, everything is leading to war. Everything is leading to destruction. All right, with Esau's short time that he has left, it's gonna backfire. It's gonna implode on them. All right, because again, I quoted earlier in Sirach that there is nothing more wicked than a covetous man, and Esau has no intention of losing his power. He does not want it stripped from him. He doesn't want anything to happen. All right? So this man's going to do what he has to do to keep his power, man. And that's going to end up with thermonuclear war by the end of it. You got, hey, man, you got my man Putin, man. He getting fed up with Trump already. Trump, you people got to realize some shit, man. A tweet still means some shit in the other side of the world. All right? Trump want to politely threaten Putin where everybody can read the tweet. And you act like this man ain't going to get mad? You know, I made a mention that, what if? The scriptures say that the Lord's going to stir up the king of the Medes to where he ain't going to regard silver nor gold. Trump is just talking shit to Putin, man. That's talking shit when you say we can do this the easy way or the hard way, where we can save many more lives in the war in Ukraine, or else. You threatening a king, all right? And Trump is not no goddamn warrior. Putin is a warrior. Ex-KGB, man. Ex-CIA, basically. And you trying to fight that. So, you're doing a lot, man. Trump, keep saying this fucking dude's name. I don't want to, man. But this nigga doing too much, man. He's doing a lot. And you Americans, man, are at the end of that bullshit, man. By the time the Lord is done with this place, a shameful spewing shall be in America, man. You're going to have Russia, Ishmael, and Moab invade this place. They're going to be firing missiles on this place. All right, but we also know that these missiles are really going to be divinely guided by Yahweh. All right, that right here, like it just said, that the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Why? It says, even him, which is Esau, whose coming is after the working of Satan. That word coming means in the presence of. So you can literally read it, even him whose presence is after the working of Satan. That's Esau. All right? This man was presenting himself as an angel of light, yet you're catching the wives of some of these presidents wearing, a skinned woman's face, on these black websites. All right? You're catching Joe Biden butt-ass naked whipping a 13-year-old girl. This is the presence of Satan. These are devils, man. You don't believe? I mean, you won't believe us when we tell you we seen that shit. But I seen that video. Brother showed us, a few years ago. Joe Biden, man, that was Joe Biden. Even him, who's coming, is after the working of Satan. The presence of these devils that are talking to you on the TV, man, promising you good things and good times to come, are devils. They're liars. All right. As I started out in the beginning of this little ministry today, is that they're devils. All right. These are who said it? I think it was Apostle Ramla, man. He said it like a week ago. What did he say? He said, when you talk to a white person, an actual Edomite, when you're talking to an Edomite, you're not talking to a person, you're talking to the demons in them. And that makes total sense, man. That's why when I talk to an Edomite, like at my job, I know what I'm talking to. Because everything that comes out their fucking mouth is something slick, smart, or to try to piss me off. That's how I know it's a demon. Nothing good. I even had to ask a guy at my job, like within the last week, I was like, bro, why is every single time we talk, you can't ever talk to me the way you talk to anybody else? I was like, you always talk to me like you got a problem with me. He's talking, he's like, I ain't got no, I was like, no, man, I was like, for real, you talk to me like you got a problem with me, man. Like I did something, like I hurt you or something. I was like, why? I was like, we can't ever just have a good conversation unless it involves you making fun of me or me talking some shit to you, and he's like, Hector, I was like, all right, I call him Tanner, but yeah, man, you talking to demons when you talk to an Edomite, and that's what you listening to on the TV, on these panel meetings, on these, what do you call, I don't know what the fuck you call, news updates, when you actually have Trump talking. All right, And we already know that, the president, man, doesn't do anything off of his own will. He ain't running the country. He's doing something for these global bankers, the elites. All right? So it says, and with him who's coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right? That's why for the past, I don't know, man, 5, 7, 10-ish years, I like using 10 as a good baseline. You've been having Esau slowly but surely, but even more now, talking about AI technology, microchipping, all right, software programming, integration. All right, they've been testing these chips on these people who had disabilities, and they're able to make them work. They can talk now. They can play a video game. Whatever. They can put them on monkeys and make it work. Working miracles that deceive the whole world. That's in Revelation 13. All right, we get into that point, man. Again, could this be the point? Could this be the time? All right, could this be where the peak of Esau's pride is fulfilled, and we coming into the very, very perilous times, the times that we all been training for. The ones that believe in this faith, right? That believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So it says, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. It says, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And that's talking to you 2/3 Israelites that don't want to get right. All right, you don't see what we see. All right, and what you go through is not enough to turn your ass around, man. You saturate yourself in these things rather than repent for them. All right, see, you getting a flat tire doesn't affect you. Getting your ass whooped doesn't make you think about what you did wrong. All right, so you ain't receiving the love of the truth. That's really correction. That's love. Even though it might hurt, but that should turn you around instead of this fat ass rapper bitch that's suing Lyft because she couldn't she couldn't be sat in the car. She's suing now. She's looking ugly, fat as fuck, and even more proud, man. Instead, you should be like, you know what? I am fat as fuck. Let me turn my life around. Let me humble down because I made a fool of myself when I was trying to bop twerk, and I fell down like a fat ass and made the stage shake. Man. So, you ain't receiving the love of the truth. It says that you might be saved. So, I mean, really, to you 2/3, y'all are lost cause already as it is. All right, we I've been saying this, man, like, we don't talk to y'all anymore, really, man. We really don't. You still got a few sprinkled out within there, man, that you'll come up, but for the most part, you 2/3 are already done. All right, the time of talking about repentance has been over, man, for a minute. I mean, we'll tell you if someone comes up correct, but it's like, okay, what are you gonna do with it? I would have been like, what, Hunter? I don't understand, brother. Let me see. 8 to what? Revelation 12:9, it says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. Here's another thing. See, Esau mastered his deception. All right? The power, the signs, the lying wonders is the mastering of all his lies and deception. Okay, because he started out as a serpent. It tells you throughout history, man, he was practicing his blessing. At one point in time in the during the Greek Empire, when Esau was making war against Israel, it said that he had been practicing the engines of his war. All right, so he was perfecting his craft. All right, and he's been perfecting his craft now. The perfection of his deception and craft will be this chip. All right, hold on. There we go. It says, let me see. Because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Like that somehow America and what Trump is talking about on the internet is going to be beneficial to you 2/3, man, or to you Jakes. All right, you Israelites. Like somehow this country is still here for us to share with each other. All right, who was it, man? Man, I can't remember who said it. Maybe I might have a screenshot. I might may not. I had a picture. Yeah, I don't got it anymore. But it was a statement, man, by one of these devils, man. He said, what did he say? Basically, you know, he knew, his people knew that they were the just, you know, the wicked, basically. But he said that basically within it, they had no plans of sharing this planet. MAGA doesn't include you Jakes roaming free anymore, man. And despite how everybody is going along in America, man, Esau going to be coming for your ass, man. Let me see. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. Oh, man. I'll take a few more seconds to look, but I don't think I'm going to find it. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. Damn. Wait. Nope, that's not it. Man. I wish I could find it, man. Hold on. Nope, that's... Wait. Nope. I feel like I'm getting close. Here it is. I think this... Nope. Yeah, I can't find it. I might have deleted it. I'm not sure. But damn. Yeah, the delusion of America, make America great again. First of all, means witch. All right, so it's an enchantment, a delusional spell already being. Yeah, I call him a lot of shit, man. Trust me. I tell Esau at work, I was like, don't call me a cracker. That's more offensive than calling me a nigger. You can call me a nigger all you want. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Just don't call me a cracker, because I'll get mad. But no, man. Thinking that Jake's gonna be able to still coexist here in America, man, is that delusion that's on you people. All right, Esau just got done deporting millions of you so-called Mexicans. You know, where is the love there? I mean, you got some of us in the right mind. I'd be like, yeah, fucking shit, deport my ass. I want to be here in America. This place is going to be fucking destroyed. But we got a job to do, right? You know, but where was the love being showed there, man? Where was that, we're going to thrive together as a people. We can coexist as a people. We can exercise our rights together. We can be brother, you know. What was that? There's a picture of... it's a black man and a white man. They had each other's arms around their shoulders, and they walking like this, you know. And ain't seen that shit ever, man. So it's all a delusion. It's all a lie. In fact, let me give you the definition of delusion so you can better understand. All right, the word delusion is a false belief or judgment about external reality, held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary. Like, you can see that this devil has plans to annihilate you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. You can see that this fucking place is not your rest. You can see how fucking defiled this place is, man. How unclean it is. I've been sick every fucking day for the last 2.5 months now, man. And I almost got sick again yesterday. You can see that this place is not for you, but despite incontrovertible evidence, you still think that, nah, America, something's gonna come. Something's gonna be great. You don't, but here's the thing is, you're not spiritual. So you don't see that the destruction that's gonna come to this place as a good thing. You don't see the deliverance of you Israelites by your power as a good thing. You see it as, well, now we're going to have to go back to the old ways. Plantation Christianity taught you, man, that you can do whatever the fuck you want so long as you just keep your mouth shut when a white man comes around. This place is not for you. All right? And that's why it's a delusion. Because you still believing in this crap, man. What's that clip? I don't remember what the movie is called. You had that fucking the dude who played as Lisa, Nia Long, Will Smith's girlfriend in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the dad, the father. He's like, oh, Will, can I call you? But he played as a simp ass slave in the movie. His name was Toby. He said, Toby be good nigga for master. Toby be good nigga. Toby work real hard. Please don't take Toby away. That's you fucking Israelites still, man. Despite what this devil is doing, he's taking away your assistance, which, I mean, good. You motherfuckers don't need that shit anyways, man. You relying on the system, man. You don't need to be relying on a fucking system. The word system means pit. Right, they cannot heal Babylon, man. This place ain't gonna get healed, and it ain't for you people, man. The only way that America keeps thriving and the so-called white man keeps this shit going is by keeping you Israelites in a despised and low estate, using you. That movie, the newest Matrix, which trash ass movie, but within it there was a couple of good little gems, like when Neo, or when what's his name, the program guy, whatever, what's his name, Neil Patrick Harris. He says, we figured out a way that if we could keep y'all just far apart enough from each other, but not too close, we could harness your energy. That's what the devil's doing to us right now. All right? That's what he's doing. Esau is using our oppression. All right? See, but he lets us freely go to church and this and that, and you thinking you zealous and you worshiping the Lord. But he's working off your oppression. He's harnessing your oppression to keep his system going. It's all this fucking, the fat man chasing the Twinkie, As long as it keeps you just at a right enough oppressed state, it keeps you wanting to work your ass to death, keep his system in society going, and he gets on richer and richer. Even Elder Yashawama talked about it. There's a separation class. There ain't no middle class. It's either you super poor or you super rich. And Esau will always want to be super rich and keep the power. So how do you think that this place is going to work out for you in the end? Honestly, man. Honestly, the water. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It is not your security. All right? This is not paradise. This is not where the Lord intended us to be, man. We are here in hell. We're in captivity. All right? We're still subject to payments. The word payment means that you're in a debt. Okay? Does Esau reset the debt calendar and calculator every 7 years like he's supposed to? No. Does your debt get wiped out? Now it's supposed to be like 12. I think it's like 12 years and your debt gets wiped away. And even at that, there's a statute of limitations when trying to collect a debt. And the reason I know about this shit is because someone tried to collect the debt on me over $200 fucking on a loan that I got. Like, damn. Hold on. Like 16 years ago. They tried fucking with me like 6 months ago, and I got in on their ass, man. I told them, motherfucker, you better chill, because I know my shit. I know what I got to say, and I could take your ass to court. Because you're trying to coerce me into an illegal consent to pay you back. And now you're trying to collect 6 times as much money as I originally borrowed. I was like, fuck y'all, man. And that bitch, she got mad. She got mad because I knew what I was saying. Hey, but how is this place supposed to work out for you, man, if it ain't your rest? Why do you think the scriptures say that our people are dead to this day? Because we're not ruling. To be dead means that we ain't in power. When has the black man ever had a position or a say-so in how society goes? Never. They give you one holiday to commemorate a flaming faggot Martin Luther gay king. He was literally like Batman, bro. He was beating up bitches in the middle of the night, drunk. So shit, man. So how, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. You and down to the micro, whatever, man, down to the nitty gritty. Everything is polluted. Your minds are polluted. The food you eat is polluted. What you living in is polluted. What you driving in is polluted, man. Everything is polluted technology and understanding. Everything is unclean. It says, because it is polluted and it shall destroy you, making you think that there's a come around coming. What is that? At the dawn of the day is when it comes. People actually believe like America, like this place is going to somehow, you know, come out of the pit that it's already in. And you know, that's why Trump said the golden age is coming. The golden age of America starts now. Because actually, I actually had that pulled up. When you look at what golden age means, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. What is the golden age? It says, what is considered the golden age? It says, the most flourishing period in the history of a nation, literature, etc., classical mythology. Let's see. Nope. There was something else. It says originally the term golden age came from ancient Greek mythology and referred to the time before organized societies when all people lived in peace, prosperity, and happiness without having to work. It says this was an age that never existed. It was part of the beliefs of the ancient Greeks. Yeah. So, you know, but that's what Trump is trying to call it now. The golden age, where people lived in peace, prosperity, and happiness without having to work. But as long as the super rich ain't got to work, then they're good. That's the golden age. You know, a temporal. What was it called with Biden? They were calling it a temporal decline because that nigga was fucking shit up, man. One of the guys made a channel. He says, "Is this the golden age for America?" Because we don't know what Biden was. Was he an alien? What was he? You know, our president was being mocked. The guy who's supposed to represent our country was being laughed at and mocked at. Australia News was constantly making comments about him, which I love Australia News. It's funny as hell because they be talking shit about America. Oh, that's what I was going to mention. There was a what do you call it? Another parade, a float parade. You know, where they had the big ass mache things and all that. I don't remember what nation or what country it was. Just look it up. There's a picture of the Statue of Liberty in chains, bowing down and in chains. And it was, damn, I can't remember the country's name. It was just up yesterday. But there was, you know, it was saying, what are they trying to say about America? That's what's coming to this place. All right, and ultimately Esau is going to be put into chains. This place is going to be destroyed, man, and burned up. All right? Let me see. Yep. Let me read the second address, 14 and 16. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Because this is not your rest. That's what I'm trying to land back off. So like a slip of the tongue. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So again, you know, you thinking this is a place for rest. All right. But it's only going to get worse. Psalm 55 and 21, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. That's what we're gearing to, man. It says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You know, that double tongue, like the brother posted about Trump being double tongued. All right, you got this coming. All right, speaking soft, aspiration for Americans, you know, an optimistic outlook in the future. But you got war coming. All right, these elites, man, you got to see it from a slave master standpoint. The slave master's finally calling his slaves inside, like, get in here, niggers. Get your ass in here. Time for playing is over with. All right, that's what Esau is going back to. All right, he's closing down the playground. That's why you got all these businesses closing. Shit, they started closing down Kohl's, and I'm kind of sad because that's where I get my work pants from. So I got to go get some. But all these businesses are closing. You know, you had the whole thing with the VID, the 1-9. That was also to close a lot of businesses. All right, and a lot of businesses that couldn't keep on going were bought out. Shit, I worked for one of the companies that got bought out because of VID. You know? But all this, man, is, you know, is all about closing down everything. And, you know, now that you chickens and ducks are ready for the picking and poking and eating, you're about to get thrown into the pot. See, again, you know, like I said from the beginning, man, you were comfortable. You Americans, you Israelites, man, y'all were comfortable. You got comfortable in this place, man. Because you're allowed to go to the woods, go hiking, go on a train ride and spend the night on the train and, you know, try out different cocktail bars and what have you. Have brunch. All right. Go to these the bread and circuses. All right. It was all a fucking trick, man. All a trick, all confusion, all a mist. MIDST. That's all it was, man, to keep you distracted so that the elites these globalists could all, you know, fucking fulfill their agenda. New World Order, man. That's all it is about. All it's about. And Shalom for, you know, tuning in. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Shai and call all Yahweh Shem Shai. And Yahweh Shem Shai Bashim Kakadash Brakatham. I see y'all brothers, you know, posting. So, Salakia, man. I'm not ignoring. Let's see. Psalm 73 and 8, it says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression, and they speak loftily. I hope that was to that comment about that proud-ass cracker, man, picking cotton. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the water for this one. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, Sirach 12 and 16. But in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. And that'll line up. That lines up with that Sirach 14 and 7. That if he doeth any good, he doeth it unwillingly. And that at the last he shall declare his wickedness. Like I said, you know, you comfortable, you playing. But we're going to see how it plays out. We know what it's coming to. The scriptures say, as the brother posted, never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy, man. Because as iron rusteth, so doth his wickedness. And I said this earlier in the video last week. With iron, you have to constantly maintain it. If you actually like CNC it or you mill it, which is a process where you smooth it out and you give it this shiny appearance, a smooth appearance. But you're gonna have to maintain it because water, condensation and all that can get on it, and if you let it sit, it rusts. Like, you know, case in point, like my vehicle, this backup vehicle I'm using, you know, yes, I know, I totaled my other vehicle, but it sat for 2 years. And the fucking rotors were all caked up with rust, man. It wasn't until I drove it and then I grinded them down to where the smooth appearance came back. But if you don't maintain iron, it rusts. That's why Esau, he's been maintaining, he's been covering. You know, he's an anointed cherub that covered, right? He's been hiding his wickedness, right? In fact, let me get that in Job 20. All right, hold on. Actually, you know what? Isaiah 40. Hold on. No, that's not it. Salakia. This is Job 20 and 12. Actually, you know what? Let me get the whole chapter. Job 20 and you know what? Let me just start at verse 4. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short? That lines up with Revelation 12 and 12. And the joy of the hypocrite before a moment. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, like it's going on right now, Esau is he's getting up to a higher elevated status. And his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Which, again, you know, you got that double tongue going. Oh, we're going to help you. We're going to help. Oh, that's a big one. People waited for this for years. It says, his bones are full of the sin of his youth. All right, the hatred that is covered by deception, right? You know, ultimately the hatred for you Israelites. That's who Esau is against. All right, He getting ready to come down and crack down on you Israelites. All right, Jacob's trouble is on its way. It says, his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with them in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. There you go, see? Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, and though he hide it under his tongue. That's what's going on right now. You got Esau, again, hiding everything. Because like I said, he with that iron, or that as him being like iron and his rust showing, all right, he's having to hide it, maintain it. But like I said, man, you irritate the peace. Hey, what's up? You take away the peace of an Edomite and see how he reacts. Well, it doesn't sit well, man, that you got Jake kind of trying to aspire, and some Jakes do. Some Jakes are getting up there and they're actually enjoying this place. They're able to share in the dainty lifestyle of Esau, so to speak. You know, they're getting past some of the curses, you know, in a way. And I'm saying that lightly because again, it's a delusion. But Esau doesn't like that. All right. I think one of the Rothschilds said it, that we don't want a nation of thinkers, we want a nation of workers. That's all Esau ever looked at the black and Latino Native American man as workers. All right. And so, you know, it don't sit well with this devil that we could think for ourselves now, so to speak, even though we're not. You know, the Lord is controlling everything, but we're you know, who said it? Damn. There's a reason why, you know, we all live in, like, what do you call it? Like the Suburbans and I can't even think of the words right now, but you know, we're house to house. You don't have a field, you don't have a garden and all that. Well, at one point in time, man, that's how us people were living. That's why you have the farms that are under attack right now. I know I'm trying to make a point with this, but because, like I said, it doesn't sit well with Esau that Jake can, you know, somehow get through the oppression. So he's getting mad, man. He's like, now fuck this, man. Let's do what we got to do. Let's put their ass back in the chains the way that they had them. All right. But with the farms, that's why the farms are getting attacked, because people were able to provide for themselves. All right. People can make food for themselves. If you make food for yourself, if you can survive off the land for yourself, you don't need this system. You don't need Esau. All right. That's why Faggot Gates bought up 95% of the farmland. All right. Because again, people don't need, if you don't need the system, man, you know, you don't need their help. That cuts out the middleman. That cuts out Esau from having any business with you. And Esau's a motherfucking, he wants business with everybody. Just watch Killer of the Moonflower. You know, he says, this is just so we can all get a piece of the business. Who the fuck said that you can have business with us, man? Who the fuck said that it's okay for you to just, you know, mosey your way into a line of business that had nothing to fucking do with you, man? You a piece of shit, man. So Esau, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be destroyed for it. Okay? So, you know, hold on. Let me read that. It said, though in Revelation, Job 20:12, it says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asps within him. Hold on, let me get another precept when I'm reading this. All right? Because I want to read something I quoted earlier. My thumb is frozen, who is always occupied. Hold on. Because it says, though he keep wickedness in his mouth. Right. So let me read this. This is Sirach 12:3. It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. It says, give to the godly man and help not a sinner. But Esau is always keeping that wickedness in his mouth. He's always keeping it. That's his strength. All right? You know, Apostle Gabar said this, man, like a decade ago, man. He said, how do you destroy a secret society? All right? You bring out their lie, or you bring out their secrets. You expose the secrets. You put light onto the secrecy. If you expose a man who's hiding, if you put a light on him, he has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to hide anymore. That's Esau, man. That's why now, again, like with the internet's now a threat to Esau, because There's nowhere for him to hide anymore. Everybody's catching on immediately like, bro, there's some shit going on. This wasn't what they said. This is what really happened. Look what's really happening. You know? You know, Babylon was a golden cup, man. It was. You know, but Esau had to do a lot of shit to keep it going. He had to keep on maintaining that facade of, hey, we love you, man. We love you, Americans. This is for your betterment. This is for, we're telling you, gotta believe us. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There has to be something good coming to us, man. We know it. But it was all a fucking lie. It was all wickedness kept within his mouth. It was all, words were smoother than butter, man. You never want to trust a man who's always talking smoothly, man. You never want to trust a man who seems to never make a wrong decision. You know? I always said that, man. You never want to trust a man who doesn't think he's ever wrong. I think I said that right. Who always thinks he's never wrong. There you go. You know? And that's this place. These leaders somehow chosen out of the 360 million people in America, but they seem to be the choice candidates of making decisions for the population on the planet and this country. Who the fuck said you are, man? Who said that you were an ordained minister? Who said that you were endowed with the wisdom and understanding of the Lord, man? Only those people are supposed to be chosen and set up as kings. So, you know, you can't even put your hand in the Bible, man, and claim that God saved your life. You saying God saved your life so that you could lead America to a better way. But motherfucker, you can't even touch the Bible. Okay. This place, man, America, the land of the bitter, is going to receive a horrible judgment. You know, we can't even fathom why, you know, how terrible it's going to be, but it's going to be something. Because you know, man, shit, I'll just say for me personally, man, when I break a commandment of the Lord, I feel like shit. I feel like shit, man, for days. You know, but you know, my faith and confidence has to kick in and ultimately I have to repent. But when I break a commandment, man, I feel like shit. And I'm pretty sure y'all feel like shit, man. Those that believe. But this devil, this cracker, has been breaking commandments left and right 24/7. 24/7. Non-stop. All right? And he ain't pacified or grieving for it. So I don't know, man. That is exceeding pride. I mean, it says that the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. So when the judgment comes to Esau, man, I mean, you read the scriptures like in Luke 16. You know, it talks about his sumptuous living, Esau's sumptuous living. You gotta wonder sometimes, like, what? How is the Lord gonna humble this man that's this proud? I mean, yeah, you can hurt a man, you can torture a man, but it even says that even after torturing Esau in this time, he ain't gonna repent of his sorceries and wickedness. So, like, what is the Lord gonna do? And I'm curious. I'm very curious. What is the Lord gonna do to make this man beg at the end? It has to be something incredible that we can't fathom. It has to be. I mean, yeah. I mean, there is what would you call it? There is a, like, I don't know how to say it. A torture. There is a torture in taking everything you loved away from you. But even Esau is so proud from even caring about that, man. Esau is that one that he don't care, man. He'll do what he has to do and have everything taken from him. He'll risk his whole damn life for it. You know? Kill me then. You know? But the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, is somehow going to find a way on how to humble that. That's crazy. That's crazy. The fuck? You know, so, yeah, man, after all said and done, this was all for nothing. you deceiving right now. You trying to hey, there we go. You're trying to force your way to having a God, God status and ultimate power, but at the end of the day, you're going to be cast out like dung, like the scriptures say. Job 20:22 says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Yeah, you can be in a difficult situation. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that word wicked right there is talking about really the laboring person, the laboring individual. So the common people, the average person. Everybody, that's another thing. Well, there you go. There's a good example. Every person on the planet that is not an Edomite is going to look at these Edomites at the end of the day with dread and despair of like, And when everybody finds out what you've really been up to, man, and what you've been doing against them, they definitely gonna want to put hands on you. every hand's gonna want to be upon you physically. I mean, hey, the chasing out of the earth will be a thing, man. You're gonna be chased back out of the earth at the end. You're gonna be in a slave status. But for all this, man, all this mess that you created, man, the engineered fires, dropping missiles because you're trying to silence somebody, you're killing people left and right. Hey, man, check into the Clinton hit list. I think that's what they call it, the Clinton hit list. And it's basically these they call it a conspiracy where President Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton had a hit list. I think it was like 80 or 88 people that they had killed that were opposing them or saying shit against them to where they had them killed. But all that shit's gonna stop. I'm just saying that. Like, Esau ain't gonna be able to do nothing by the end of this. All right, you're not gonna be able to, you're not gonna be able to deceive even the common person of these other nations, man. You're not going to be able to. That's another thing. At the end of it, you're not going to be able to wiggle your way around to deceive ever again, because we're going to know that any wiggle room, you're going to use it to try to wiggle your ass back out to do what you want to do, or to lie and deceive. That's why the Lord, man, when He comes back, He's going to have that. We're going to have that ultimate dominion. The elect are going to have that ultimate dominion under Yahweh Shai, but we're going to have these nations under us, ruling them with the rod of iron. But all of it's going to be angled at you too, where you're going to have no wiggle room. Everybody's going to know who an Edomite is in the times to come. That's why the scriptures say that we shall all narrowly look upon thee and say, is this the man that made the world to shake, that made the world a wilderness? We're going to narrowly look at you, meaning like it's going to be like a V line, just straight at you, knowing exactly what the fuck you are, man. And that anything that comes out your mouth is just an attempt to try to, be free from your shackles and, to be a devil some more. So, hey, man, at the end of the day, America's going to be destroyed. Hey, exciting times already. Hey, like Apostle Gabar said, 2025 has not been a disappointment so far. You got plenty more to come, and we'll see how it plays out with Esau, man. So, with that, Lord willing, this ministry was edifying. The water for tuning in, by the way, the water for your precepts. Again, Lord willing, this was edifying. Going to go to end it and want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, which rule well. Peace and much love, honors and blessings to the elect of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, with all their kind of composure and integrity. And hey, the water again for tuning in, man, the water. And hey, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Kwam Meshala, Shalom, Shalom, the water for tuning in. Shalom.